very, very good morning, everybody. And back out with RB. And yet another Michigan that we are road testing. This one is for Joanna. Yes, female rider. And she's gone for the Michigan in black. Excuse me. And we are out and we are ride testing this one. So we're going to get the obligatory miles on. Done so many of these Michigans now. Probably one of the best sellers around this year. And slightly different display on these ones to all the other bikes. Speedo is dead bang in the middle. Mileage to the inside, K's to the outside. All you have to remember on this is 11, 12 and 1, or about 130, so 30, 40 and 50 on this one. Sitting a nice steady 40 mile an hour, around about 12:30 on the clock. That's all you got to remember. All you got to remember then is around about 11:30 is your 30 mile an hour. Once you get used to where that needle is, makes life very, very easy for you. It's got a gear indicator on it just down the bottom. Comes up neutral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can see exactly what gear you are in as you change down. There we go, down to 1, and then your neutral is just there. Ticks over absolutely lovely. Braking on these is absolutely superb, and I do love the way that the seat on this is very, very comfy and tips your feet forward. Dead bolt upright position on this one. And as I always say, if you're sitting at traffic lights, leave the bike in neutral. Nothing worse than leaving it in gear. Something comes and knocks you from behind, you've got a bike in gear that's just going to scoot away from you. And it doesn't take you long just to click it into gear to get going. So if you are sitting at lights or sitting at junctions, more than about 5 seconds, stick the thing in neutral. And it's lovely and early this morning. We're in for about 26, 27 degrees today. I don't know what's happened to the weather, but I ain't going to complain about it. Now this one's due to go off to Luton in a couple of days on a delivery, and we're just going to crack up some more miles on this. Get the obligatory round about 12 to 15 miles on the bike, and then give the customer a call later today, say everything is all A-OK, and I've never had an issue with any of the Michigans that I've ridden. Absolutely rock solid bomb-proof bike, these ones. Now we've got plenty of LXRs in, plenty of LXSs in. We have been told ZSBs are coming out and they are on the way to us, so if you're into one of the old-fashioned ZSBs, I do love the look of the ZSB. Great little bike again. Just obviously keep an eye on the website, and we'll put the link up at the end. Just keep an eye on that bus over my shoulder. Thank you very much. Now this doesn't have a pass light on it, but you've got the obligatory controls to the left, horn at the bottom, indicators, main beam, dip beam, and the hazard light switch is just off to the right. Right hand controls, got your lights in the middle, starter at the bottom, kill switch at the top. Obviously that's plastic controls, not aluminium, but they're very, very good at what they do. Can't fault this bike whatsoever, and it's got LED indicators all round on this as well. It's an absolutely perfect bike, and we have done a lot of these over the last few days. Finished the green one, that's off for delivery this week. Got the black one today, I've got the red one day after tomorrow. That is going out to another customer, and we do a ride test on the red one, just show you the different colours, so I can't wait to get out on that red one. But did have a question yesterday. And how close do you want to follow me? In white van man behind me. do hate tailgaters. Typical white van man. Now, as I was saying, I did have a question yesterday on the Lexmoto Cypher. Wouldn't that bike look better with a 125 engine in it? You already had it last year. It was called the Riot. So yeah, exactly, near enough the same frame. All based around that same bike. They were all based around the same frame and design. And it was called the Lexmoto Riot. And then obviously the electric version come along. Woo! Yes! So, there were two different versions, round about the same size, almost the same frame. Not absolutely identical, but near enough as it would take magnifying glass to notice a difference. But yes, the Cypher was out, and it was called the Lexmoto Riot. But obviously, which is better? They're both the same. Riot was good, it was 125, did around about 60-65 mile an hour. But the Cypher will do 50 in unrestricted if you've got it on the flat, and that's all dependent on obviously weather, weight of the rider, riding conditions, road conditions, based on loads of things. But I love both of those. I just wish the Riot would come back out again, and obviously that was Euro 4, got discontinued. Will it come back? Nobody knows. But the ZSB is back, and over the moon with that, because I did like the ZSB. Let's just blow through that one. Checking the mirrors. I shall let Mr. Fambulance go through. Hazard perception, as they say. So, we are back onto the dual carriageway. Another run. And then get back and get all the bikes out for today. And we've got some... I've got about another 4 used bikes coming to me. Can't wait to find out what they are, but we had a look at a load of photos. Yes, the boss mailed me and said, what do you think of this, this, this and this? I went, yes, no, 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 yes, yes, no. Alright, and he's obviously ordered a few bikes. We shall see what comes in and see what we've got coming up on the big boy market. A couple of things happened over the weekend. I went and did another training session with the boys from BBN, Beds, Bucks, Northants Advanced Motorcycle Riders. It's a Facebook page if you want to go and have a look at it. You must have a full licence, no learners. It is quite a spirited ride with those. But if you've got a big bike, you want a little bit of extra rider training, it's going to cost you £25 a year to be a member of the club. That's nothing, it's chicken feed. I'd happily pay more, and I am a fully paid up member now. But go check out BBN, and the idea is they take you out, extra instructions, how to do this, how to do that, how to become a better rider. Obviously I've been riding 50 plus years, 40 legally, but as a rider who rides every day, I thought I knew everything. Absolutely no, 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 no. The stuff that they taught me over the last couple of weeks, lane positioning, mirrors, looking in front of you, hazard perception, and it's all down to a thing, and it's very, very easy. He explained it, Nick, our instructor, explained it to me along with Dave at a thing called ISCA. Information, what you can see in front of you, information coming in through your eyes that feeds your brain. What can you see? Behind you, front of you, side of you. So that is your information. P is position. Where are you positioned on the road? And obviously I'm in position 1 because I am on a 125. I am not going to be sitting out in the middle of the road on a 125, even though I'd like to on a big bike. But position 1 on the 125, staying out of that centre line here, which is where all your crap, your grit, your oil, your dust, your petrol and your diesel is going to fall, is where tyre treads do not go. And I've always said stay out of position 2. So I got that bit right, position. And obviously coming up to corners, right hand corner you're going to be on the very left of the road, so you can see more. On the left hand bend you're going to be out towards the middle, so you can see more going around the corner. It's all about how you position the bike. The S stands for speed, and that is entry speed into corners, speed you're travelling normally on a road, are you staying within your limits? So it's all about the speed. The other one, the G, stands for gearing. Are you in the correct gear for the corner? Now I found that out on my big GTR. My position, not very good. My gearing was totally off, because I'm used to riding that sports bike at very high revs. And obviously I was allowing the GTR just to chug round the corners. Until he said to me, obviously get your revs up, you want to be sitting around about 2,500 revs every gear. Get yourself geared into the corner, get your position right, that bike will float round the corner on its own. And believe me, it did. It absolutely floated through the corners once Nick had given me a bit more instruction. So that was your gearing. And then the final one was your acceleration. How quick do you get out, or how quick do you accelerate? If you're going to be jamming that throttle on, then yeah. So it's all down to the ISCA. And there's a lot of information to process over the weekend. I had quite a nice ride down there. I put it all into practice on the way home, and we only did about 40 miles, but to say I was physically and mentally knackered would be an understatement. It did drain me. That long ride did drain me, because there was so much information coming in and how I analysed it. And he said to me, he said, you're not going to get it all in one day. It's going to take you basically 10 to 12 weeks, maybe even longer, or maybe even shorter, to get it sorted. But basically forget everything you've learnt over the last 40 years on sports bikes, throw it away. We're going to teach you. So it's like me starting anew, like I'm doing a CBT. So I am having to relearn all my riding all over again for my big bike. So if you're on the 125, 250, bigger CC, go and check out Beds, Bucks, Northants Advanced Motorcycle Riders. Very, very informative. And there's a great page on Facebook. There's a link on my website. There's a link on my RevBomb page. I've got links everywhere for these guys, and it's well worth every penny. That little bit of training could one day save your life. So the final little bit, we've done the hill climb. She's absolutely lovely, this little Michigan. So we're going to back down the other side of the dual carriageway, head to the garage. It is a coffee time, and obviously the obligatory smoke break before we get the next bike out and have my morning meetings. So back down the other side we go. So what's coming up for this week? Tonight it's Tuesday. Happen to be in Milton Keynes. Check out Bikers MK, Biker Friends MK. There is a meet tonight over at Newport Pagnell, at the pub in Newport. That's on Bikers MK, you'll find that, or Biker Friends MK. Wednesday, Simon GTR is over at the Swan in Norfolk. That's just the other side of Leighton Buzzard. So if you fancy a bike night out with the boys, Wednesday night from 6:30 onwards, bike night at the Swan in Norfolk. Thursday night, the obligatory Oakley Motorcycle Club. That's just out by Bedford. and roughly about 300 to 400 bikes there every week. It's a very, very big meet for all the bikers in the area. That's the Oakley Bike Club night. Friday is normally live stream night, so keep an eye out for the live streams. Not just myself that does it, but there's normally Zhead, Jim Diesel, Burning Gas, Hauling Ass, or probably the Military Biker. No one's done a live stream for a couple of weeks because we've been absolutely inundated and really busy doing all our motovlogs. If not, I shall try and get one in this Friday, so let me know on that one. Saturday, the night off, and then of course Sunday is the obligatory Super Sausage Run. So we get out and have a little bit of fun down at Super Sausage on a Sunday. I am having a weekend off this week. Might pop out to Super Sausage for an hour, but it'll be a very, very quick one. But we'll see where we go. And just checking out the brakes on the Michigan, clutch in, down through the box. Lovely and sweet on those gear selectors. Absolutely perfect. It might be a nice sunny morning, but it's chilly on the fingers. But seating position on this, very, very nice, very comfortable. And you could go for at least 20-30 miles on this before you'd start to get sort of the cramp in the backside, as they say. I managed to do 40 at the weekend, and obviously that was very, very sunny, but started to get a little bit sticky under the jacket. But it's going to be a lovely day today, I think. So, if you're into a new Lexmoto, check out Eclipse Motorcycles, mk.co.uk. Nod, nod. Link is down the bottom. Telephone numbers down there, 01908 643 603. As always, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. Let us know what you think of the Lexmoto Michigans, and let's have a little bit of a competition. Let me know what in the comments down below. What do you think the next Lexmoto is going to be? I know there's some more bikes on the way, but let me hazard a guess, or let you hazard a guess as to what that's going to be. Obviously I can't say if you're right or wrong, but I might give you a smiley face. But it's good for Lexmoto to know what they should be pushing out. So down the bottom in the comments, what should be the next Lexmoto bike? Should it be a different 50? Should it be a 125? Should it be another scooter? Should it be a motocrosser or an off-road bike? Let us know your opinions on that. As always, don't forget to subscribe, chuck your comments down there, and for the next video, don't forget that notifications bell. Hit the notifications bell, that will tell you when the next one's coming up. And I do have quite a few good followers now, especially Master Avenger. He does like to leave all his opinions, and they're always appreciated because he's always absolutely spot on. Can't fault the guy for his comments. He's absolutely so to the mark. Very, very true, everything he says. So thanks, Master Avenger. And I know you do watch with avid intent, obviously sitting at home with your cup of tea and your bacon roll or whatever you do. I should go back and have my coffee and cigarette like I normally do. Whatever you're doing this week, have yourself a good one. More ride tests to follow. And until the next time, guys, where we're out riding another bike, have yourself a good one. Be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.